Djdiako, the most banned rapper in the world. I'm your host, Alexandria Jones. Alexandra Jones. I gotta think of a different name. Alex. I'm biting my hands moving along. I wasn't going around to the other lives, checking out. I agree with that as well. And the thing is, we should stand stronger on like none of us agree. Okay? So someone that states that you should stand out of the group, right? That means what? No. By the way, I have to say commander. I don't know Shade Commander, dude. I don't know. I've never in his lives. He right? You agree with that? Oh, yeah, no, I don't agree with that. Of course, that sounds logic. So... I don't know what happened with Shade. So far, it was cool. If someone hurts your kid, right? Are you going to say, oh, Johnny? Yeah, I don't care. You're still my buddy. Am I then, on that moment, a good friend to you? Or let's say it otherwise. Am I then a real friend to you? You're saying the wrong shit already. Well, I didn't understand what you were saying there. Can you repeat the beginning? Yeah. So if someone does something to your kid. Yeah. To you, or to you, something very shitty. I'm about to debate the shape of the earth. Yeah, no, that's bullshit. Finally, it took a while, right? Yeah, exactly. See, I stand by that. I stand with all, how we say that as the musketeers, all for one for all, like all together as one group. Like, I don't want to be treated, let's say, I don't like the way that guy treated you, so why would I still be friends with that guy? Like, it doesn't make sense when it's like, people want to keep interest, they don't want to fight. But it's the time we stand up and fight. Well, here's the thing, you don't have to be friends with anybody to listen to the truth. Really? No one, you got an issue, bud? 7 followers. See ya. He's following me too. I'm gonna have to get rid of him. I was devastated. I was devastated when Globe and Dim fell out. I was alone on ANDALL. It's 2025, Amazon. There is no time for bullshit. That was last year. That was last year. I think I remember you fucking 2 years ago, dude. Screaming it out. How many accounts have you gone through, Zeke? Actually, yeah, like I said, I made it 8 when I came on TikTok. I lost 1. Anybody gave 1 to you, Fred. And now I'm just being a bit more careful, like jumping from profile to keep them all like, Yeah, smart. That's not too bad. I figured you had more. Yeah, or I lost more. That's now over, I spent maybe max an hour on that profile, and it's already over 700 followers. So yeah, I just follow my own followers on my other accounts. That's what I do. You know? Yeah. So this wasn't your profile when I met you, was it? Yeah, there was, back in the day that was Zeke for Lauren. Yeah. There, see that comment down there? We need warriors, not cheerleaders. If we make friends after, cool. But we warriors first. Exactly. That's it, right there. And that's what where some made that mistake. They did it the other way, Fred. And that's why some of the but he's my friend. And then people can't let that go. People can't accept, see why. And see, they really want to, man, I see many churches out there that are still having movies, man. They're still like asleep. They act like rovers with some topics or something. Come on.
No, I totally agree. I mean, topic that you were talking about
we link up in the beat.
There's lots of people in this community that help build it up. There's many strong ones. I'm just the loudest. Yeah. Whatever it takes, you can call me another time. I don't give a shit. Yeah. We have actually a show, Johnny. You're in Belgium back in the day.
Live here, backup stream. Backup stream.
I just want to say exactly what positive being said. I have 5 children. He does it for the children, the future generations. Exactly why I do it. Everybody else is expendable. And to get in the way of truth, I will knock you down. Like Professor fucking Numbnut there. You're not making friends with Globies. Make your own opinion, that's fine. Don't spread your bullshit here.
And see, I'm like Fred on that because I wish when I was coming up, we had somebody like Fred that would tell us the truth. You know what I mean? I wish I wasn't lied to so long. You know what I mean?
Me too, man. Fuck, maybe that's why I'm so angry. I've lied to you longer than most of you.
Yes, that's correct. And that's the whole point. You know what I mean? So, friendship, no friendship, whatever. Hey, the truth's the truth, no matter how you look at it. I mean, I ain't got to be buddy-buddy with somebody to say, hey, you know what? You're saying the truth.
Live.
You know what I mean?
On TikTok.
I
Just want to get some of these flat smacks here.
Every time I bring receipts for everything I say. That's it. It's all about the receipts. They can talk, and I put them in check when they start talking. Well, this, that, the other thing. Did you do it? Where's your proof? Show me your evidence. Blah, 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 blah. Talk. They don't like that.
No, they
Bring
don't.
the evidence. Don't waste my time talking.
And every time you ask them for the receipts, it triggers them. And then now we have a problem.
Yeah, because they got none.
Yeah, exactly. They won't listen to a reason because now they're triggered, and then it escalates from there.
I think they actually get, like, it's...
Catch that shows on the box.
Meter,
Set the meeting real fast.
For them being in here, they get a base pay. When they're in the box, talking to us, the rate goes up. And when they're in the big box, leading the live, the rate goes up even higher. I'm positive they're paid by the hour, and there's groups of them.
Yep.
Not just in this community.
That's why they have to stay in here and keep going and going and going. And even though we flat smack the same questions on the same guy all day long. It's exactly right.
I never, ever entered a debate live on this topic when I was a Globie. Like, it wasn't even a thing to me. Like, what are you talking about? The earth is flat. Come on. I didn't waste 10 minutes of my time with this topic. These guys that come back, they're not trying to learn. They're here to distract. They're paid distraction. It's this simple. When you get somebody honest,
Baloney admitted
they'll
it.
come up and, hey, I have a question. Can I ask you guys a question? That's what we want. We don't want to be talking about all these fucking paid people. Masons distracting us with fake observations and shit like that. You toasting. Anybody said when you figure out the 24-hour sun was absolutely fake?
Baloney admitted it. Either way, other people admitted it. So, those guys are good.
With the 24-hour observation. Can Fred name all of his top shills? Nathan Thompson, Jared,
That was a comment.
Jake the Asshole. There's a couple that I don't know the names of. McToon. Let's see. Professor Dave. Professor Dave admitted on his own videos, and I have clips of it. He admitted he's a 3-time dropout. He's admitted he's not a professor. He thought it would be cool to call himself a professor. And he admitted he spends 19 to 21 hours a day in the room you see him in. You could go on YouTube.
21 hours a day.
And as you start scrolling down, you'll get a Professor Dave video. They're promoting him so hard. Like anything you type in YouTube, as you scroll down the list, you get a Professor Dave video. That's how bad he is.
Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. Secret society, trying to keep that out of me.
Yeah, he's low level. Like so low.
Mama stay incognito, places they can't find me, and food strategically.
And some of them that come in here daily, on every few days, they're just stupid. They're just wasting their time. Some get paid, I don't think all of them, some get paid.
Candy on here. Candy will use multiple devices, and she'll be in a Globy Live and a Flat Earth Live at the same time. If a Flat Earth Live wants some Globies, she'll invite them over. If a Globy Live wants some Flat Earth, she'll invite them over there. She'll make clips of Globy Lives and show it to us, or even show us the live in the big box. She'll show it on another device. So she's causing disturbance between the two groups, right? She's playing the middle. She's throwing information back and forth. Yeah, she's hardcore an agent of disturbance. Yeah, and Nikki too. Nikki was always a concaver. She said her daddy taught her concave. People didn't teach concave back in the day. That's an absolute lie.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I remember when I joined it on TikTok thread that she as well stated that not that concave stuff, I cannot confirm that, but I know that she stated, I'm not a flat earther.
Yeah. And she gets in every live and asks for mod. She'll boot people, even me, so she can have a chair. And she'll laugh about it. She'll come in the middle of a heated debate and tell us what she had for dinner. And what she went and bought at the store when she went to town.
Exactly, what happened
Immediate deflex.
When I called her out, it was like setting off a bomb in the Flat Earth community.
Nate does
Everybody
that.
exploded, went ballistic. And then I had other Flat Earthers telling me flat is not level.
Yep.
Like,
Mowing.
that exposed a whole bunch of inside agents all at one time.
And then the fake flat earthers, former.
And his 24-hour son did the same thing for some of the biggest agents in the game.
Wait a second. Fred, did you say
You're
somebody
nice.
told you flat's not level? Is that what you said?
Yep.
Flat earthers were saying
Mike
it.
Guyver. Mike Guyver argued with me about flat and level. The definition of flat is level and horizontal.
Correct.
Okay, so because they're trying to give you bad definition of the word level, and they say it curves with the curvature of the earth. That's not the definition. There's 155 synonyms for the word level, and none of them curve. Now flat, they're arguing with me that a flat screen TV is vertical. So you can have flat be vertical.
Oh my God.
Flat is horizontal and level. If you move it away from the horizontal,
Yeah, there's no vertical curve on
it's
the
now a
railroad.
slant or a slope. If you bring it all the way up, it's vertical, plumb, perpendicular to horizontal.
This guy needs to be
Then
brought.
it's not flat.
This guy's a legend.
It might be a smooth wall. It's a vertical wall. It's a plumb wall, but it is not fucking flat. Flat is level and horizontal. And this guy does construction, and because
But he knows, Fred, you know why
Flat
he
top.
did it, right? You know why he did that.
he still pops in every once in a while and asks me, is flat level?
Yeah, you know why?
Yeah, I get a few
You know why
globies.
they do that?
Look at down there. Scotty says flat isn't level. Look at.
But back in the day, right, that when they started doing that, it was just to trigger you, so you get angry, and then so they could say, look, people, look.
Yeah, so they can make videos. Yep, Pookie went. Mike, Candy, Nikki, Doug, Fish Monkey, yep.
Okay, so
Yep.
hey, Scotty, in the comments down there, and I'm very confused. If he's saying that's not level, then
That's
Nathan still interrupts the live to talk about his day too.
one of them right there.
Yeah, they're just using semantics to try to cause confusion. It's a waste of time.
He blocked me apparently. But yeah, you're blocked here too now. Yeah, and I noticed that when you do an unfiltered live, it scares those people away. Because I see some of them are not blocked, Fred, and I don't see them coming by. Because they...
When I get up in the morning on my Frederick account, because I block all the globies, I go into my activity, and it's heart, or laughing comment, because I make fun of globies. Heart, like, share. That's what I see in the morning. It's all positive shit. When I go in my other accounts, I just let them, I don't let them argue with me in the comments on my videos either. Because I can't bring the proof to FLATSMAK them. We can just go back and forth 40 times. I tell them, I'll invite them to live. I'll give them a chance. And if they don't, then come see me in a live. I'll crush you with evidence. It'll be quick, painless. And I'm not arguing in the comments. There's no need for it. They just nana everything. You could give them, a handwritten letter by God himself. And they would say, huh? It's CGI. You faked it. So I want them in the box where I can put it on the camera, bang. The whole room witnesses the FLATSMAK, there it is. And when they keep coming back and they bring up the same thing, or they go to another Flat Earth Live and they bring up the same thing they just got FLATSMAKed with, they're an agent. It's that simple. Stupid or an agent. Some people, we won't wait. They're just so indoctrinated. They're either so indoctrinated there's no help for them, or they're an agent. There's no in between.
Or the fake flat earthers like Duramax who's crying like, you guys, I just left the cold room.
The way he's coming off, I think he's an agent too.
Definitely, yeah. He look, I got it on video. He laughed. I said, why was you fake crying like that to a person the other day? In that video, you want to explain? In a regular voice. And then they all laughed and chuckled and smirked. And then blocked me. And then a lady joined, so what happened? Oh, these fake flat. Right afterwards, he built up fake tears to mock me. So yeah, it's fake. He did it right in front of me. It's fake. Duramax, Diesel, he did it right in front of my face. That fake video he did a few days ago was, you guys, you have to leave it, guys. It's really... Yeah, they think they're going to get clicks off that. The media might use it. No, they're not.
Look what he claimed. He claimed to be a flat earth for 8 years.
That's a lie.
If it was 8 weeks, I'd be surprised.
No, yeah.
And look at all the tags. Look at who he's got tagged in his video.
Yeah, Globertron shits on us. He's trying to bridge the gap. Globertron's one too. He's an agent. Block Globertron.
Wait, I'm not gonna make a false accusation. I don't know all of them, but first, Globertron, he has daddy issues. Francis doesn't.
Yeah, I know them all. I know every one.
Abdulbad abused his child. He let the system do it, kinda, in a way, because his child now falls under the TG agenda.
He got a clown profile picture.
Half of those people don't even know what gender they are. Some abuse their own child. Like, what is that list?
And Stingray, he came up with ACI, so I don't understand that.
Hasselbeck made a funny clown picture of him, and now he uses it for his profile. Francis uses a voice changer and wears a dress, if you get my meaning.
Yeah, but look, hey, Hasselblad's named after a computer and don't even know how computers work. It's a computer company. I mean, a camera company.
He gave, I gotta give the guy credit. He's the guy in the buttered sausage video calling him out for his racist comments against flat earthers. So I gotta give him credit for that. And he also called out the Globies for making a profile of my deceased wife. So I gotta give him credit for that.
He still invites these people in the box,
He's
though.
not debated anymore, but he's still here. So I gotta take a little bit of that credit back. Now, Vogue is another man in a dress.
Fred, I have to check it. But he
Stingray uses blender.
See, I would still say Sig is a good man. He just, yeah, he's still in the indoctrination.
He's still in there. He's still in there.
I told him out again a few days ago.
Yeah,
There's a lot of globes that'll hang out with flat earthers because we don't slander and shit. They just don't believe in it. They like to listen to it. Maybe they low-key believe in it.
And I gave him kudos. And you know, he said what they're saying and doing to me is beyond, which I give him credit for. So that's all the credit.
Yes, also blood. I'll give you credit for that too. But still, you let these people in the box here in the week. Yeah, but he still let some of these people in the box. Like Charlie was in the box, so I don't know.
But he's a little guy too. I just want you to notice he's like 5 foot. I'll crush him under my foot.
It's a little man syndrome. That's what it is. Yeah.
DJ, maybe you
Yes, sir.
recognize it from back in school. That guy you see on the big screen is just a follow guy.
He's a fake. He's a fake. I think he's a fake.
Look,
Because he infiltrated all the lives, the Globies and the Flat Earth lives for a while.
Yep.
He went and gathered all our phone numbers. He's got my phone number, man. I gave my number to fucking 3 people, and all 3 of them have turned on me.
Yeah, what's up with Howard? He was saying a bunch of slander against, or like stuff against us in another live, that Howard account. It was on saying these dumbass flat earthers.
I don't know what's going on with him.
He was saying this flat earthers and that, like the same language. I don't remember exactly what word, but it was one of those words that we don't say because we get removed, that they say fluently.
Tom Dixon, you need to request. If you think you live on a spinning space ball, you're diabolically delusional. You're indoctrinated as a child and you haven't grown up.
Measured flat, thousands of years, man, of measurements. Come on now. I'll drop right now if you got something.
that guy was just looking for friends. So,
Okay, Chief Wiggum. Alright, Tom. Now you're muted, right, for the entire live. You can request a box and we'll debate your ass, but you're not going to spew your shit in the chat. There you go.
Still flat. Probably me.
You think it's Howard's ex-girlfriend messing around on his account? That's possible.
It's a possibility. Yeah, I'm not gonna claim that that's exactly what.
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, because he said some really strange shit.
He was trashing flat earth in another live.
Muted. You want to come up and debate, you can request a box. I shouldn't say debate, because it's not a debate. We will educate you.
That insult, Fred, just block them. Those are the ones we just block them.
Oh, a couple of them, I'll give them a chance to request.
They can find these lives all the time, because every time I see one of them, we all just need to immediately block them all, because they're following us around to the lives.
Yeah, exactly.
And most likely, when you mute them for the rest of the life or whatever, right, they just will report or they're not gonna learn. Most of them, Fred, that they say that kind of bullshit, they have heard all of it multiple times. You know,
Yeah, you'll see the same one in a live, and then like I'll be on a different live later in the day, and the same clown is there asking the same stupid questions that everyone's answered. Like they're clearly just there to distract, and I think we just need to all become troll blind and block them all immediately.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I love it how Snafu always said that on his live. There are millions, billions on TikTok. I can ban 1 million and still be happy.
Deflect, project, project.
And indeed, and
Mine's get much more productive. I just took out 4 of them. Deep pockets is one I took out. You guys should see this one. Let me just get his picture, because I screenshotted it. It was a good one. When I saw the picture, I made the post, and then I instantly blocked the guy because of his own picture. As soon as I find the fucking thing.
oh, and by the way, Fred, I kind of like every morning go, morning. The first thing I always do when I woke up is, when I wake up, is looking into my all the messages, like the messages and the notifications. And I see heart, shared. Oh, a good comment. Oh, shared. Oh, some bad comment. Mark. Hi. I don't waste time, man.
You gotta delete the comment first and then block them, because the comment will be visible to other people. They're not spreading their bullshit.
Oh,
116, you're right. It's flat everywhere. You're right.
man, video games even. In simulator games.
Man, I got a lot of posts on this account. There he is. There he is. He's so special.
Oh my god. Oh, yeah.
Let me see all the symbolism.
Yeah. And
See the eye. See the Baphomet fingers.
Yeah.
See the face. He has a couple accounts, so watch for that face. But that's a guy you need to block right away.
No lie. Wow.
only they don't always stand that way on pictures,
And this is a screenshot of his very own first video. He's a friend. Oh yeah. He was just in here. I blocked him right away when I saw he was in the list. Because he knows if he says anything, I got him. But I just scan the list every once in a while, and you see them in there lurking.
need to stop.
That guy's probably like an Illuminati kid, one of the kid of the elites.
Yeah, but you know what's fucked up, Fred? That I have met people a long while ago that have a tattoo that now like you pointed back out, but he just doesn't, because he doesn't believe in all this shit, right? He has that Illuminati, that pyramid eye bullshit kinda, but he's not one of them. He just thinks it's funny. Like some people don't believe in God and thinks it's funny to put the 66 in their name because it's funny looking, Ooh, I'm the devil. Yeah, if you would really know the devil and you would all know it's all true, the devil stands for pedophile. So you would never use that, right? So for some people are just deluded. They just sad.
Yeah, thanks.
I will no longer call people stupid. I'm gonna call people Max. Kind of simple.
And concavers should automatically be blocked because they're government agent dividers.
Yeah, they're like the Hollow Earth people. Where'd they go?
It's the basis of our world.
Fred, I started to think about that. Let's say that they would ever caught you, right? And get you somewhere that you say, fuck it. Like, you know, okay, information, you got me. But you still want to bring, you know, to kind of give a signal to all of us, Fred. If you become a concaver, we know. You know what I mean?
If I become a concaver, they paid me and they paid me large. I'll just let you know that now. If I become a concaver, they paid me large. I've already put that offer out there. They gotta pay me enough. This time I might become a glober. Bring the money.
What could it be that those people?
John,
I can tell you this.
They'll actually calling themselves out as a concave. Guys, I can't really say that the Freemasons actually present my family, but look, I'm a concaver. Oh, man. You're not gonna believe it. You know what I mean?
Hey, Fred.
Yeah?
Hey, if they pay you to turn you to a globie, that means the earth is flat 100% and nobody can
Yeah. Yeah, that's bad.
Yo, we out here,
Why
buddy.
is it too scared to go to Fred because they're like, shit, every money he has proved, damn it.
Exactly.
What do you think of Bleak?
I crushed Ernie. I told him, I said, Ernie, I let him give me his explanation of the water rising to the horizon. I said, Ernie, or I told Sons, I think it was in Sons, I said, give me the big bugs. I'm going to crush Ernie, and I'm going to crush the whole concave community all at the same time. And I started to explain the horizon and how your eyes see the horizon, how that works. He got fucking hysterical, totally hysterical, screaming with his video on, screaming at the camera, just screaming hysterically. Everybody, the mods had to keep muting him, and then he had to get thrown right out because I crushed him all at once. I said, no, you deny science, you're a fucking agent, you're a shell, get the fuck out of here. He was hysterical. Paradise, the same thing. He was a globie and switched to concave. Ernie was a flat earther who met Nathan at a convention, and what Nathan describes him as being hysterical, and now he's the king of concavers. He owns the domain nasalize.org, which is about concave instead of flat earth. It's about concave.
Who again said that Ernie was
That's
a
Ernie.
flat earther? Didn't Nathan kept backing that up, that Ernie was a so-called real...
Nathan tells you the story that he met Ernie at a convention. Ernie came up to him, took his flag poster, was running around in the parking lot screaming and yelling that the earth was flat. But now, probably because of his presence, he's become the king of, with another guy that's on YouTube, the two of them are the king of concavers.
Wow.
They even got a model. Flat Earth doesn't have a model, he says. We got a model. You got an egg model, buddy? Like, what are you talking about? They modeled an egg. When they say that the water curves up to the horizon, well, if you think about that, if it curves up to the horizon, where does it go past the horizon? Does it go down? Or does it go flat? Or does it go up further? We'd see it, wouldn't we? Where the fuck does it go? If it ramps up to the horizon, where does the water go after the horizon?
Oh.
Yep.
Duh. Anybody that says water curves is a moron, absolute moron, or an agent of the government just trying to divide us.
Indeed. And distraction and all of that.
I can't bring Be Real, must be, it says he's away. Wouldn't let me bring her up. Oh, there. Internet connection glitch.
I know it's acting crazy as hell, but I was just gonna bring out another point. Something that drives me batshit crazy is how Nathan talks about, I'm just trying to save you from going to hell. I'm just trying to save you from going to hell. But he treats people like shit. Did I lose you?
Maybe I should have asked Max for that proof, but I don't think he lied about that. When Max asked Nathan for flyers, he also said why you do not have flyers for the Quran, and why you don't put the Quran on it, why you don't have the flyers in Arabic and all that. It's not necessary, was his reply. Now actually, if you are what we start to think, Fred, that he is, you don't really want to wake everyone up. You want to create a movement, you know, or get into the movement of Flat Earth. You don't really want to make it bigger. They want to get people in it so they can the whole community and pull it sideways and fuck us over. If he really was a truther, he would treat people with real love and care.
Well, see,
flyers not only with the Bible, because the Bible is an edited book.
I seen him dump people that came up to ask questions legitimately, and he scoots them and throws them out right away.
He done that to me to begin with, and I was just trying to learn.
Well, see, but here's the thing, like just like Free Palestine was saying up there, where there's confusion, there's money to be made. That's the way they think. And that's the
All the devices and the books he's buying, the people that gift him are buying all that shit and supporting him for over 10 years.
No wonder he don't have a day job.
He's always giving his Patreon and grifting for coins. Girls that are in his area, he tells them to message him. I sent you a personal message. And then he contacts them behind the scenes.
So he's trying to get some kitty cats on top of being ugly.
Oh, yeah. He's using it for that, too.
Man, that would be good.
And the impression I get, it doesn't matter if it's kitty or not. If you get my meaning.
Sorry, I shouldn't have laughed.
Oh, yeah. Good.
Didn't he also, he made a joke out of it, of course, but to be honest, I don't really see him saying it as a joke, but how the fucking piece of shit Masons do it to bring us to it. He says that he rather wants a girl that's a clover so I can make her believe anything, right?
That's what he says, yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's a joke. I want to be clear as that, but I start to believe that's not a joke, if you get me, you know? Just my opinion. Don't attack me for that.
So he tries to be a domineering. He must have got a really small TV.
Yeah,
The
that's
thing was, a while ago, but I was like, yeah, I was new in this group, and I was like, if I gotta call them out, maybe, you know, and I didn't want to, you know, destroy my own reputation because I want to bring truth to all you people, and I was like, yeah, but people are gonna start seeing. I just kept my eye, you know, and then Fred started to see it, and then the whole experiment, he showed his real colors. I'm glad that people started to see that.
Allison, are you trying to say he's trying to overcompensate for something?
I think so. I think so.
That's why men get mad.
A real man ain't gotta try to, you know.
No, Mike's not a real one. If he is a man, you know.
Real men don't have to film themselves skateboarding out in the middle of the desert.
Indeed.
Or being hysterical over, you know, yelling and screaming that the earth is flat to families and children.
Yeah.
I know.
And the way, man. Don't like to your kids. Don't like to your kids. It's not a problem.
He don't like kids, does he?
No.
He's talking straight out the top of his head.
trying to find the fucking video. Oh look, we have the concave idiot in the chat. It's kind of funny though when you start talking about those shells. They come in here.
They always watching
Oh
me,
man.
and I had no privacy.
We
Whoa.
gotta bring you up and embarrass you again, Ernie.
Brother
You
Ernie,
know
I'm
you're an
glad
angel
we
for the
talked
club.
for you. You want to come up? Come on. I'll drop.
You know I'm gonna teach you what the horizon is again, Ernie, and what fluid mechanics and hydrostatics is. Do you want to embarrass yourself again? I'll flat smack you with a glass of water. Oh, I'm sorry, John. I didn't saw that message then.
Hey,
I don't deny it, Ernie. There is no 24-hour sun.
did you see what Johnny Utah said?
Yeah, I seen it. I seen it. But it's the first I didn't saw that he pointed out already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a shell here. There's always a shell here.
Alright.
That's what happens. They flock to us.
I should have asked that.
Got another one.
Aww. Must have been. Yeah, man, I hate those. I don't get it with people from France. They think the whole world can speak that language or something because I get some people, they just type me messages in French. I can't even translate the message. Nothing on my profile states I can actually understand or speak French, so it's very rude to talking your own language and so on.
Well, kind of when it be like, whoa, whoa, I got a body, man, that nigga is, bro, I'm a nigga.
Yep, you gotta scan that list every once in a while. I told Chesty's hitman, I don't want to talk to him. If Chesty's that chesty and has curvatures, send her. I want to talk to her.
Hey, I did a little background, and it's like, seems to be flat Earth was so normalized all the way back in the 5th century. And before that, it's pretty interesting how much science there was back then. How the globe wasn't really that popular till 19th through the 20th century.
Yeah. They flipped it in the school in 1913 in the UK and 1958 in North America.
Yeah.
I think they flipped it in 1913.
There's a lot of
But it
people
seems to go back that far in the UK.
like Galileo and Socrates that were tried for promoting the globe, and Bruno was tried for globe or heliocentric ideas. I think he was burnt. There was a few people that got burned for heresy for the globe, and
Yeah.
I think it's haram in Islam, So there's a lot of people that are globe and religious, what they claim to be, but it's haram and heresy. A lot of Muslims too. Oh, it's a globe. I tell you, haram. I tell them.
Yeah, when I run a live, it's very
Haram.
cool. You get to learn stuff and see
Haram.
stuff that you can't
Yes,
see in
Nico.
normal lives.
Fake fucking.
Because there's no
Don't be a
global
fake
truth.
Muslim after selling your soul. Be honest about it. We can't know but a bunch of Twitches and holy shit, we couldn't get any further. Be for real.
The Tartarian stuff really blows me away. Like, I studied history most of my life. When I started learning about that stuff, I'm like, what? Tartaria? A place you can't. A place I've never heard of when I study history? And I sat back in my computer chair and I'm like, how the fuck do I verify something like that as fact or fiction? Right? Because that's what I try to do. I verify things. That's why I have the beliefs I do. Outside, I gotta need corroborating evidence. So I'll look for that. So I'm sitting in my chair and I'm like, mud floods, Tartaria. What the fuck is going on right now? How do I verify this? And I'm thinking, ancient maps.
Yep.
So I already knew an ancient map site that I always go look at for maps and information. So I went there directly, and you can buy all the maps, but they have like a scan tool. It's a little magnifier that you can move around and look at the different sections of the maps in great detail. You can't copy the map because you don't get a clear view of the map. Like, you try and screenshot the whole thing, you don't get a clear map. You have to use the magnifier and you move it back and forth across maps. I found Tartaria on tons and tons of old maps. It's a fact. So then I went from there, researching it more. Verified on lots of maps. Here's one I'll show you. A proof that was right in our face and that we didn't know it was there, and it's been there since the 80s, I think. 80s or 90s, when he wrote the book. Fucking video I posted. I do edit one of my own videos, and it got a strike. So I had to peel it. Now, what am I looking for? What the fuck?
I think I'm about to try again on my account on TikTok.
What
So
am I
I'm
looking
on the
for?
back up here. They keep flagging me. DWs, LA and Arizona, all the symptoms.
The fuck was I just talking about?
So they think to stop playing.
Oh yeah, the maps, that's right. I was going to show you another proof that was right in our face.
Only reason you want that because you don't want to have to wait. You don't want to.
Let me just pull it up here.
No.
There it is. Oh, it's Kissinger. You typed the wrong acid in there. There it is right there. See this book by Henry Kissinger called World Order?
Oh, God. Maybe.
If you zoom in right here, you get Tartaria and Hyperborea. Kinda strange, hey? Then he
I
tilted
don't
the
know why
globe
it's
so
stuck in
you
my
could see
head,
the
but it
top,
is.
which is Hyperborea and Tartaria. But I think if we call all the white buildings Tartaria, it was everywhere, all over the
I do
earth.
believe that. And we lived all in peace, free energy.
Yeah. See if I can get it
And
better.
something must have happened. They destroyed the whole place, man. And then they...
I think the Egyptians did it. They came here through a portal, parallel universe.
With some end, not?
There's clear.
No, then, alright.
See there, it's a little clear. Tartaria there, Hyperborea there. And Rupus Nigrus is right there. Right at where all those lines converge. Let's see what we can find.
I know it's cool to try something new, but fuck, I hate this town. Only because I grew up back home and I want to come home.
Oh, they changed their logo. There's one of the new ones.
Right.
Yeah, they've changed it now. Because it was the flat Earth map.
You have... We should have proof of that then, right?
Yeah. I have it in videos and screenshots.
Live.
Yeah, why ever would you change
Backup
that?
stream, guys. Backup stream. If you're listening on YouTube, spam the comments. See if any globes want to start their slander. Caught them motherfuckers tripping. All the evidence supports the
It's
cult
all
is the
changed.
globe
They're
or the
trying to find
anti-slander.
it under old logo. The fuck is that? Oh, this is their time. Okay. This is supposed to be time. You know, it's got all the time of the dinosaurs and shit. So it just started right here.
We're just trying to get this information out to everybody. They're trying to kill us right now. They're trying to cancel us. They're trying to exterminate the people. And those kind of shit. Not exactly.
Holy, this is the whole Big Bang and everything. There's the beginning and how it started. Then it goes into this. Oh, this is now, I guess. It's a load of horseshit is what it is. Look at those creatures. T-Rex. This is just fucking a cartoon. No. This thing here, chamber notice.
Yeah.
In say 85, 86,
Nuh-uh.
I worked in a wholesale
That's funny.
warehouse. We sold pet supplies, live pets and shit. For us to buy one of those was $10,000, and we would sell it, say, to an aquarium for triple, 30,000, or like a store, and a store would sell it for about 90,000.
I'm not fucking with that.
But if you get one of these shells and you cut it right in half, it's the Fibonacci sequence. It's called a chambered nautilus. It's supposed to be the oldest thing that's still living. And they're saying, like, this time period they have it in is 250 million years ago. You can get that right now. That exists right now. That they say is the oldest thing that's progressed through time, whatever. But the point is, the shell is a Fibonacci sequence. And it's like a squid in a snail shell. They're the most beautiful shells, very rare. Some people call it a conch. No, it's not a conch shell. But that's a perfect, it was perfectly the same on the other side. Chambered nautilus is actually a cool thing. There's a chambered nautilus. You could have one if you're in your aquarium. There's the shell. There's a cutout of it. I guess it's half squid, half, I don't know. It's half squid, half lobster kind of thing. Half crab. It's not crab. It's not related to a crab. What the hell is that? That's how it swims. And it makes its own shell. It's quite a very cool animal. There's kind of the size of one of the shells. That would be a huge one.
Oh my God, that's big.
There's two of them together.
See, that's why I don't fucking swim in the ocean.
Yeah, they do swim.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't go there.
I'll show you a live one. There's like, my brother's a deep ocean fisherman for years, and he will not put his body in the water because he's hooked things, like you could tell kind of the size of something. And my brother fishes heavy gear, right? 100-pound fish to him is a good day. And he's had stuff take his line, like spin the reel out. You have a drag. You set the drag so it doesn't break your line. And he's had stuff grab his bait and run with it so fast the reel started smoking. And then it goes all the way to the end and the line just snaps and off it goes. But he said he's seen stuff, personally seen stuff so big, it gets close to the boat trying to get one of his fish that he's caught. He said there's no way he put his body in there. This would be a good run.
That yes to credit from Capital One, I was able to start building up my credit. I think it's wild. We're not talking. A nautilus is a nectonic, carnivorous cephalopod. These animals swim on their own. They're the opposite of plankton. Primarily eat animal-based meals like crustaceans and fish, and have 90 or more tentacle-like limbs called cirri connected directly to their head instead of a body.
Today, nautiluses are the only known living, externally shelled cephalopods. Technically, the octopuses known as paper nautiluses, also as argonauts, create shell-like structures. But this isn't the same as the nautilus's true chambered shell.
A nautilus shell is sectioned into chambers. Running through each chamber is a tube-like structure called a siphuncle, which pumps fluid out of the chambers. These chambers and the amount of fluid within them help regulate buoyancy.
The iridescent inner lining of a nautilus shell is called nacre. It's also known as mother of pearl, called this under the assumption that nacre-lined shells produce pearls, or pearl mothers.
The belly button-like hollow formed by the tight central spirals of a nautilus's shell is known as the umbilicus. This is the same term used for the same space in shell gastropods as well.
The umbilicus is not visible in some nautilus shells due to a covering called a callus, but the appropriately named belly button nautilus proudly shows off its umbilicus.
Nautilus shells have a thin layer of skin called the periostracum. This insoluble, chitin-like film, composed of conchylin, is present over the shells of other mollusks as well, and keeps their shells protected from substances like corrosive acids.
Nautilus eyes do not have a lens like the eyes of an octopus or squid. Instead, nautiluses have open pinhole eyes, so seawater can seep right into them. They're just open holes. Pinhole eyes are mainly used for detecting light and shadows, as a nautilus uses scent to find its food.
That parrotfish was eating it.
Under its eyes, a nautilus has rhinophores, sense-smelling organs. These can detect odors from 33 feet away.
So far in 2023, 3 new nautilus species have been described.
You've also probably heard that nautiluses migrate, live long lives, and implode in deep water. But if you weren't aware of these facts, you can learn about them and more in our full Nautilus episode. There's a card on screen you can click right now. Go ahead.
And we don't need that. But now you've learned what a chambered nautilus is. They kind of say it's the only octopus with a shell. Basically. I had to answer a quick message. I'll give you a shocker. I'll take you into the past. I'll blow your mind with some edumacation.
When
they've done is Microsoft was set up so that there would be one global operating system that the U.S. government had a backdoor into for all computers everywhere in the world.
Right.
Then they set up Google as a search engine, and let's just look at the background of the two guys who supposedly set it up.
Larry Page and Sergey Brin.
That's right. Now, Sergey Brin he was born in Russia, so he's from an immigrant family. But listen to this. His father was a mathematician and worked at the University of Maryland, and his mother worked for NASA.
I didn't know that one. Well, it's like a blue line.
NASA. And that is exactly where Sergey Brin and Larry Page park their private jet.
Of course.
It's at the NASA facility.
Mm-hmm. They don't have to go through TSA. Gosh, what a surprise.
Right. Larry Page is an American. His parents were both computer science professors at Michigan State University, and his father was one of the top experts in the United States on artificial intelligence. Now, Sergey Brin married a Polish-American woman called Anne Wojcicki. So, as soon as Anne Wojcicki married Sergey Brin, she was given millions of dollars in venture capital the day of the wedding.
Yeah, and then she got $20 million. This is
Right.
Right. All right, hold on. Loren Maria is our guest tonight, a longtime friend of good people everywhere on the planet. Her work in depleted uranium, of course, really knows no bounds and needs not much of introduction. She's talked about it too many times to count around the world on this program as well. We're talking about Google and DNA and control. Next time you hit the Google search function, just keep in mind that your finger is doing a lot more than simply looking up information. You're helping to propel a monster on the planet. It is a beast. It's unbelievable what's going on. Go ahead.
It's unbelievable, and what I want to emphasize is that Google, Microsoft, Facebook, and the social networking websites, eBay, Skype, Google Mail, Yahoo Mail, PayPal, these are all the same entity. They're all integrated. They get bought and sold and traded around. These are all U.S. Navy and military operations. Now, I know a physicist who told me that they were tracking people in the lab by the electromagnetic frequency emitted by individual DNA. In other words, every living thing is an antenna that transmits and receives. We're an electrical system, and the DNA in every living thing has a unique frequency and signal. That is what they're using, what they're focusing on, and what they're weaponizing to completely control us. The DNA Human Genome Project was carried out at the Lawrence Berkeley National Lab, where I was a staff scientist for 5 years. But the Lawrence Livermore Lab, Los Alamos National Lab, these are all nuclear weapons labs, were also involved. That means the military, because the nuclear weapons labs exist for the Pentagon, and the Pentagon exists for the oil companies. So, the Human Genome Project was set up and well-funded to experiment and to research and to describe the human genome. Now, how would they use that? Well, what we know about Google is that they are doing DNA surveys from space.
Just think high elevation.
The Navy. NASA is run by the Navy. They have been tracking and identifying isolated populations, for instance, in the Amazon, who have never had contact
with Western people. These are villages of isolated people who are still living their traditional hunter-gatherer lives.
Right.
And they've never seen a Westerner. That's not just humans. They are also doing a global species survey. And I've been tracking this for 2 years and noticed that many new species are being discovered and seems to be on a grid system. So they're doing a survey from space, and they went down the west coast of South America and then came up the east coast, and now they're in Southeast Asia. And if you watch in the news, about once a week they come up with a new article and photos on new species they've discovered. This is part of the United Nations Agenda 21 program, which is to identify all species and to do a complete global inventory of humans and animals. And what David Rockefeller has said about Agenda 21 is that in the end, we're going to have a chip on every person, and they will only be allowed to take out of the system what they put into it. If you work 12 hours a day, you're allowed to take 12 hours of something of value out of the system, but nothing more. What is going on? The J. Gregg Venture Institute, which you sent me the article, has their mission as, quote, to forge new life forms, unquote. And they are also involved in manipulated computer code on DNA. What does this mean? Well, Dr. Helen Wallace from GeneWatch in 2002 said we are in great danger, and she described this as a massive DNA database by the back door.
Now, what this does sociologically, it begins to set up a caste system here, which we already have. But this is a different way of doing it. I don't know where it's all going to go, but it's clearly hurtling forward at a pace that is pretty damn scary if you understand the potential of control here.
And what they're doing is using computing, medicine, technology, and the police state to converge into basically what is creating a totalitarian scientific oligarchy. And their purpose is to get this information and use it in discriminatory programs where the rich benefit and the poor are impacted negatively by these programs. And the second part of that agenda is the depopulation initiative. Now, a really good example about this biopiracy. Now, I did an interview with Dr. Wynn Parker. So on the air, I was talking about depleted uranium and the tremendous affinity it has for the DNA and mitochondria, because uranium and phosphate structures, they have a love affair all through the universe. And that means that when people are exposed to uranium particles from these wars in Iraq and Afghanistan and Yugoslavia, and by the way, it's over here in 2 weeks in the U.S. and we're inhaling it.
Sure, all the time.
It sticks to our DNA and our mitochondria that provide all the energy for the body.
Somebody made the decision to go ahead and use it against the people in Yugoslavia and then Iraq, knowing full well what would happen. And that's a party I would like to see brought to justice, whoever that was.
So, as I was sitting there describing all of this to Dr. Parker, I was talking about HARP. This is all integrated into the HARP system. I knew that Dr. Parker, Wynn Parker was not his real name. I knew he was a CIA scientist. I knew he worked for the U.S. government, for the Department of Defense, for the World Health Organization. and the UN at different times, and I knew that he was a microbiologist who knew the whole field because he had to advise the government. And so I just said, Dr. Parker, what is the application of this discovery that nanoparticles are transmitters? And he caught his breath and he said, well, it's to redesign the human genome.
That's all, huh?
That's all.
They're going to create a new species, is what they're talking about.
It's to create anything they want to. It's to repeat anything they want to. It's this totalitarian, insane scientific oligarchy that's run by psychopaths, and they think they can do anything they want to.
Well, so far nobody's around to stop them, unfortunately.
Now, what is transmitting and receiving that's around us? Well, how about cell phones in the megahertz frequency band? These are some abstracts that I'm going to just read the titles of. This is 1996. Single and double strand DNA breaks in rat brain cells after acute exposure to radio frequency electromagnetic radiation, and they use the cell phone frequency. DNA strand breaks in rat brain cells. So they're talking about sterility, about cancer, and about altering people's behavior. And the airport scanners are doing the same thing.
Wouldn't surprise me. I'm amazed that there's very little attention being paid to the electric grid.